Hello and welcome to Kansas, site of race number 30 of the Hooters Nationwide Series. Joining me today is Daniel Day.
What's going on, guys? I'm really excited for this racing here at Kansas.
You sound it. On the front row here today, Seth Cole and Amanda Shelley.
Amanda.
Row 2, your teammate Brendan Patterson and Wayne James.
Wayne James.
Jose Navarro and Dustin Griffiths will make up row number 3, with Dylan Young and Derek Benassi, the fast man and happy hour, outside row 4, and Jake Cole and Theo Stiegel row 5. Time to take Time to take a
Yeah.
look back here at the number 26, who has a new driver making his debut here today, as Tamur Dalik. And you may ask, what happened to Amy Shelley? Well, she hit a wall at 207 miles an hour, if you didn't check out the cup race. And so her fiance, Tamur, is taking over for her in the Nationwide Series until she can get better. Uh, the team the Shelley organization said that the goal was to get back before Homestead, but it's unsure yet at this time on if that will happen. So Daniel, what do you expect for today's race here? As we have 27 laps from Kansas.
Well, 27 laps. It seems like a lot, but you know, you just don't know because you know how long it'll take if we have a wreck fest, which here at Kansas I don't see a wreck fest coming anytime soon. But I do see the leaders do stay up front most of the race if we do go caution free.
Okay. Worth noting, the guy who dominated the first 3 races of the chase, Jeffrey Buckeye, will start outside row number 6. Uh, how do you expect Jeffrey will do after the dominant first race he had?
Um, honestly, it's too tough to tell. You know, it's a different track. It's so unpredictable. To be honest with you.
Well, they're almost 3 wide going through turn number 1 as Wayne James will go for the race lead. 3 wide for 4th, though, as Dylan Young goes to the inside of Brendan Patterson. Oh, it looks like we're going to have cars glitching through at some point here today. Oh, boy. Or at least lagging through each other or something. So Wayne James...
Honest,
Oh, go ahead.
I think we will see a lot of three wide action, but I do not think we will see a lot of four
Oh,
wide.
boy. Oh, well, you might be having to eat your words there.
Oh boy,
Oh, there's Preston Plord. He's one of the chasers who survived.
and he's my pick to win this championship. To be honest with you.
Well, based on the praise I gave him, it's going to be hard for me to ignore Jeffrey Buckeye's start, and unfortunately, my pick for the championship actually has already been eliminated.
Mine hasn't.
Warren Cherry was my pick at the beginning of the chase, but oh well. Jake Cole now takes the second spot, and Seth Cole will grab third. As here comes the top running chaser right now, Kyle Austin.
Kyle Austin's had good luck in my series. Well, you don't count Canadian Tire. He's done well lately.
Oh my gosh. How about the rookie? This is his first stock car race as far as I know. And he's going inside of Preston Plord for what is the 7th position on the racetrack. Now he's
That's
inside
a
Dylan Young.
that's a power mover right there.
The
I
rookie
think.
into 6th as the caution flag has come out.
Oh man.
Gordon fan, one of the chasers, Drew Austin, is flipping. One of the chasers
Oh
is
boy.
involved.
This is big.
There are the two, Drew Austin and Gordon fan, that we saw involved. Hard to tell. Doesn't look like PJ Williams has any damage. I can't see anyone back here that looks like they have damage, so it looks to be just a 2-car wreck as the field will settle out. We'll stay with the leaders here and see if they make pit stops here underneath the caution. If they don't, we'll take you back real quickly to see what happened.
I don't think we'll see good stuff though.
Neither do I, but you know what? They're in turn 3. Might as well stay and watch.
True.
Plus, stranger things have happened. Nope. Okay. Let's take you back and see what happened then. And we are back. They were 3 wide going down into turn number 1. Not quite sure what happens here. Looks like Drew Austin's going to slide up the track. And Gordon Fan doesn't really give too much room there, to be fair.
But,
Oh my, whoa!
wow.
Um,
Anyway, Drew Austin could
I
have.
think
It
you're
could have
lucky
been
there,
avoidable.
Daniel.
Sorry, what?
I said I think you were very lucky there.
Yeah. Anyway, I think Drew could have avoided it. He just kind of took himself out of the race after flipping multiple times. But yeah, he should have definitely let up a little bit. He was sliding up the track into Chaser Gordon Fan,
But
I don't
Gordon
know.
Fan definitely didn't give that much room either, to be fair. Because Drew came up the track, but Gordon didn't go up the track a little bit to. I mean, if he's up on the edge of the group, I can understand not giving the room at that point, but he still had a little bit of ways that he could have given there.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting towards the end of the season. You're just trying to fight for every position, no matter
And,
where you're at. If you're the chase or not, you'd rather
and
be as
see, yeah,
high up.
that's definitely a thing because Gordon Fan now he's already entering this race as 11th, so he's gonna have to move his way up the points in the next 3, and now he's gonna probably start this one off in the danger zone here as the bottom chaser leaving Kansas.
Huh.
That's what I think. It doesn't look like he's gonna be able to return here, as he had to be towed to pit road.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one right there for Drew Austin and Gordon Fan.
Well, with that, we will take you back to the green flag here from Kansas. And we are back. 8 laps will be complete when we get the green flag. Your top 10 is Wayne James, Jake Cole, Seth Cole, Kyle Austin, Jose Navarro, Timur Dalik, Tom Gerard, Angel Navarro, Dylan Young, and Preston Plord, the replacement sensation, running in 10th. Yes, those were
I
his
think
words, not mine.
I
Jeffrey Buckeye
think
runs 14th.
I think Timur Dalik will actually have a really good chance of winning this if he does not get caught up in any wrecks. I feel like he has a fast race car, and I think since the experience he's had in practice, it's only been about what I think 10. How many minutes of practice did they have?
10. And then they had 10 minutes of happy hour as well. So 20 minutes total of practice.
And just 20 minutes of practice could really change it for somebody.
Well, Tom Gerard learned enough in that first little segment that he was able to make a move inside of Dalik. Meanwhile, Seth Cole inside of Jake Cole, the Indianapolis winner, and he will make the pass coming off turn number 4. I just want to look at
I
some of
think
these other
Seth
camera
Cole,
views.
since starting on the pole, he has a lot of confidence coming into this race. Don't be surprised if he will be up there.
Well, he's looking to get the nationwide win to complete his clean sweep for the season. He hasn't. He's That's the only series he has not won in yet. Let me put it that way. As Jose Navarro now will go for second. I actually do like TV1 better. Oh well.
I like TV. Honestly.
You cut out there.
I said I like TV1, honestly.
Oh, okay. Tom Gerard now grabs third. It's been a horrendous season for Gerard there. 24th in points. Well, actually, not as bad as I thought it was. Did I see caution lights out? Yes, I did. Kyle Thomas is involved. Theo Stiegel as well.
Bad luck.
Andrew Dodds, Zach Buchanan, Brennan Patterson looks to be involved.
Oh, poor teammate.
I don't see any chasers with damage. At least not out of that wreck. Bad news for people here. Look at who made his way into the top 15. Well, never mind. He was in the top 15. Preston Plord up to 5th. Restarted 10th. Let's see. Do I want to stay tuned for see if they make pit stops or no? Well, they're close enough, right? They're close enough at this point. If they don't pit, we will take you back immediately and see what happened.
I honestly think they might put.
Well, no one in the top 4 does.
Oh my gosh, you
Oh,
guys are taking forever.
so let's take you back and see what happened here. And we are back. Here's Theo Stiegel and Brennan Patterson. Let's see what happens here between these guys. They went down turn number 2 or 1. Oh, a similar thing to the first wreck, although this was Derek Benassi shoving up into the 85 and Patterson. Oh, and whoa! We had another wreck back there with Andrew Dodds and Zach Buchanan.
Ay ay ay, multi-car wreck.
Let's see what happened to these two. You want to know what isn't answered by this? What happened to Kyle Thomas?
Oh yeah, where's Thomas?
Because Thomas was smoking, and he's not involved in either of these. So let's find that 54 car. He's already smoking at that point.
So he must have like blew a gear or something.
Well, let's see.
Oh, he's burning years ago.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. He's in front of Joe Davis, and just blows. Oh, and how heartbreaking though. He was running in the 9th position at the time of the blow up. So a tough break for Kyle Thomas. We'll bring you back for the green flag here from Kansas. And we are back. Wayne James continues to lead. Those out of the race now. Theo Stiegel and Kyle Thomas. There's a camshaft that went bad on the 54. Gordon Fan and Drew Austin retired in the first wreck. Wayne James is leading. Jose Navarro second. And it's Tom Gerard, Kyle Austin, and Preston Plord, your top running chasers right now. Seth Cole, Dylan Young, Joe Davis, Jake Cole, and TJ Williams, the top 10. How about 4 chasers up in the top 10? Or at least 4 surviving chasers up here in the top 10. Not bad, at least, for those guys. As you know, definitely a good race here in the beginning could take a lot of the pressure off as we head down these next couple races, especially considering Martinsville is one of these 3. As the green flag comes back out, looks like Patterson's off the pace.
So is the 11, looks like.
Well, the 11 could easily just be stuck behind him. I mean, he's right on the back bumper. Tom Gerard makes the move to the inside of Jose Navarro.
Talik's in the 20, right? Or who's in the
26.
26. Where's the 26?
Let's find him. There he is. Running
Good,
just outside the top 10. Jeffrey Buckeye makes a move for the 10th position. And Tamur is going to go inside Dylan Young for the 11th spot on track. Has Derek Benassi right behind him. And now that's going to be a battle for 10th there with the 88. But bad news, Jeffrey Buckeye is in the 9th position now. And inside Seth Cole for 8th. As Tom Gerard has cleared for 2nd. Kyle Austin got sent off the track by Preston Plord. Plord into 3rd. Joe Davis now 4th. And Jose Navarro will run in the 5th position. As a battle for 7th, Jeffrey Buckeye wants it. Kyle Austin has it. Give it to Buckeye. I think I saw caution lights out. Oh, nope, never mind. How about Buckeye showing his strength here in this chase? I mean, I literally don't know where it came from. He was 20s in points the entire season, but just out of nowhere, all of a sudden, the chase comes and the gear just struck, and this car's been on fire the last 4 weeks. As now, I think he's in the top 5. Looking inside Gerard. I don't know what spot that would be for. That was for the 5th. Oh, no, Kyle Austin! One of the chasers is in the wall.
Oh, that's a tough break right there.
PJ Williams is involved. Tom Shelley, who will be making his Cup debut tomorrow.
Oh.
Andrew Dodds. Jose Navarro as well. And Wayne James leads once again to the stripe. Then Joe Davis, Preston Plord, Jake Cole, and Jeffrey Buckeye, your top 5. And like I mentioned, Tom Shelley, in replacement of Amy Shelley, making his Cup debut tomorrow. Definitely not the way he wanted to get used to this track today. I mean, probably, definitely, upon revision, not worth the trip from Mansfield all the way out here. As the field comes through turns 3 and 4, there will be 6 laps to go at the stripe. And if they hadn't made a pit stop by now, I don't think they will for this entire race.
No.
Now, it doesn't mean that there won't be pit stops tomorrow in the Cup race, because that will be a longer race. No, they don't. So let's take a look back and see what happened here. It looked like Navarro turned Kyle Austin like any other wreck, but I don't know what happened after that. And we're back. This was the part that we saw on camera. Jose Navarro will get into the Dollar General number 20 of Kyle Austin. Seth Cole kind of helped that a little bit, though. And then where did the other guys get involved in this? Because we saw there's at least 2 or 3 other people get involved in this. Let's see. There's PJ. Tom Shelley's already up towards the wall. So PJ strikes the 98. Tom Shelley drills the 31. And Andrew Dodds is going to come along, trying to avoid, clip the 31.
No, that should have been avoided.
Which part of it?
Dodds plowing.
Well, I wouldn't say that was a plow. That was more of just a brush. I mean, and he was definitely trying his hardest, but for where he was at on the track, I mean, that was a little bit harder. I mean, he did make as big of a turn as he could. Wayne James is your leader. Let's go back to the green flag here from Kansas. And we are back, and we will have a 3-lap shootout to decide a winner here today. Wayne James is your leader. Let's check out those that have retired. Kyle Austin, Andrew Dodds, Jose Navarro, Tom Shelley, and PJ Williams. Joe Davis runs second. Then it's Preston Plord, Jake Cole, Jeffrey Buckeye, Tom Gerard, Seth Cole, Elijah Workman, Derek Benassi, and Jake Davis. Half the top 10 is chasers. Since we've been highlighting his progress, Timur Dalik runs in the 16th position. Still a great run that he's had all day today, running up towards the front for most of this thing. I think actually 16th is probably the worst that he's been running all day. Green flag's back out, and why did Preston Plord go to the outside line? Timur inside TJ Williams, Jake Cole inside Preston Plord. And just what every chaser wants to see, someone is inside of the 3 of Jeffrey Buckeye.
Wow.
But it's not going to last as Jeffrey Buckeye clears Gerard. Now he's going to move inside of Preston Plord. And Joe Davis is going for the race lead. I don't think we've had a lead change yet today.
And we won't. Who is that? I can't read the name.
Where?
Right there in second. Oh, Joe Davis. Okay.
Joe Davis, yes. Jake Cole now goes for second.
At first it looked like Ian Dutta.
What would it be if Jeffrey Buckeye could add a 4th to his 2nd and 3rd that he had in the first 2 races of this chase?
That would be crazy.
I mean, if you think about it, then look at the fact that his only bad finish was because of a mechanical failure at Talladega.
I mean, that's just consistency right there, Pete.
And he's going for second. He wants more than just those 2 spots. And he's going to get them.
Wow, look at this. Buckeye.
Jeffrey Buckeye.
Who doesn't even comment on the races. Look at him go.
Inside, and he is going to clear them. Meanwhile, it's going to be Wayne James who's going to grab his first Hooters Nationwide Series win and his first career top 10 finish in the series.
How does Talik do, or Dalik? Forgot it. Tamir Dalik, there we go.
Gonna look.
Does not get
11th.
10, but
11th for his debut run.
can I get a great run? Let me tell you. Those 20 minutes of practice, the happy hour, paid off.
Does that answer your question? 22nd.
Huh, I don't care.
But more importantly, Jeffrey Buckeye's amazing chase run continues. A
Oh
second
man.
place run here today. He will remain atop the point standings. Jake Cole will be second in the point standings with a third place run here today. Derek Benassi fourth. Elijah Workman, a great run as Elijah came into this race eighth, or was the eighth place driver in points. I mean, and I say eighth in all these positions, even though everyone came in tied at 10,000 points, I was still alive.
That's still a lot of points.
Well, I had to go and make sure to increase it to where no one that was eliminated had a shot at coming back.
I just like, I don't know.
Joe Davis, Maria Kulaya, Preston Plord, Dylan Young, and Tom Gerard, the rest of the top 10. Timur Dalik in 11th. An amazing run for him. The other chasers, we had Brad Johnson down here in 13th. Angel Navarro was in 12th. Jake Davis, 17th. Kyle Sosnowski, even though he's eliminated from chase contention, is 18th. I'm looking for the others down here. Warren Cherry, even though eliminated, 22nd. Kyle Austin, unfortunately, 34th. Gordon Fan, 41st. That covers everyone that was still alive in Chase Hopes. The other drivers that are eliminated we haven't covered yet. John McNamara and Preston Vale. Vale was 29th, and McNamara finished 24th here today. So Daniel, go ahead and give your thoughts on today's race. An amazing one at that, if you'd agree with me on that point.
It was a great race, don't get me wrong, especially for the 26th in his debut and Jeffrey Buckeye again, the consistent run. We had some great racing all about. A few cautions kind of made the race a little bit interesting. And I'm kind of anxious to see how this end of the season plays out for the rest of these chasers.
Same here. For
Daniel. My pick is Preston Plord.
And mine for the rest of this, Jeffrey Buckeye. Obviously, having to change mine, but
it's all right, you know.
You know what? Based on what I've seen, I can't deny him. He's been doing great. Obviously, I mean, he's got 2 seconds and a third, and then a mechanical failure, and that was it. I mean, oh well.
4 top 5s and a win, you know.
3.
So it shows 1 on the thing.
Oh, that was for the whole thing.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He has 1 win.
Oh yeah, but that was to get him in. He doesn't have a win in the chase yet.
I know. Anyway.
For Daniel Day, I'm Gordon Fan 291. This has been a production of the INORL Racing and Contain. Let's head down to Victory Lane, and we'll see you guys next time. Wayne James coming down to celebrate his first career win. And it comes here at the Kansas Speedway. And as Wayne James looks to pull it down onto Victory Lane, just like to mention that we'll see you guys next week. I don't remember what the track was, but round number 2 of the chase for the Hooters Nationwide title has begun. We will see you guys next week, and let's roll out the point standings after the round of Kansas.